Hey guys, Scar9 here, and welcome back to my channel today. And in this video, I have some of the most exciting news that I've brought you guys regarding Destiny 2 to date. This has to do with the plethora of content that is going to be present in vanilla Destiny 2, and it's a lot more than any of us originally thought. So all of this information comes from a user named Kapawas over on the Destiny subreddit, and I will have that linked down in the description as always. So over in the UK, there's a magazine similar to Game Informer called Edge Magazine. They just do articles on games and interviews and stuff like that. Well, this Reddit user managed to get an early version of September's Edge magazine, which features a cover story on Destiny 2, and he pointed out some of the most important details from this article. So first, the beta did not contain the final implementation of how energy weapons work against AI combatants with elemental shields. When the shield is depleted, it explodes, nuking any other enemy that happens to be nearby. So if you guys watched my video regarding the beta and hidden mechanics within the beta, you'll know that this was a mechanic present within the beta. But it does seem like they will be amplifying that damage, making it so the shields would do even more to surrounding enemies, which is pretty cool. Next, Nightfall strikes now have a time limit varying by strike. One example they gave in this article is that a Nightfall had to be completed in 13 minutes, so efficiency and settling on a strategy before starting the Nightfall will now be even more important. I would also like to point out that we did receive those hints from Luke Smith a couple of weeks ago, suggesting that activities like the Nightfall are now going to be loadout locked, so you won't be able to switch weapons, perks, or subclasses while you're within those activities. The next piece of information is the very exciting one to me. He says there are over 80 missions and PvE activities, and each is substantial in the length, challenge, story, and reward. There was so much content at one point in development that they realized that they had more content than progression, which is something they did fix in the future. But this means that there was essentially so many activities that by the time you got to the end of them, you had already been the maximum light level or character level for a very long time, which is super exciting. That means there is a ton of content and they give super great rewards. So just to put that in perspective, I want to give an example. So he says here that Destiny 2 will feature over 80 missions and PvE activities, which of course will feature the raids, strikes, world quests, things like lost sectors and adventures, that sort of thing. In all of Destiny 1, in every DLC in vanilla, all put together, there were a total of 77 PvE activities if you included missions, side quests, strikes, and raids. That is insane. That means in base Destiny 2, there will be more content than in everything we've had in the previous 3 years of Destiny regarding PvE activities, which is very exciting. I would also like to point out that this means we're getting around 20 activities on each planet. Obviously, this will differ because like the European Dead Zone is much larger than the other patrol zones, but either way, there's going to be a significant amount of lost sectors, adventures, and story missions, which we already know will feature a total of 50 or more cutscenes. I love how much detail they're putting into the main story of Destiny 2, and I love even more how much detail they're putting into the side quests and adventures. And I don't know about you guys, but this single bit of information has made me more excited for Destiny 2 and being able to play it than any other piece of information that we've received thus far. Now this user goes on to say, quote, there were apparently a few other things revealed to the Edge team visiting Bungie, but they were asked not to reveal them. One involves the Hunter class and left the reviewers happy that the class will shape up well. And I'm calling it right now that this is even more evidence that the Nightstalker subclass will be returning in Destiny 2. Everyone's main complaint with the Hunter is that the subclasses feel a little bit weak, and to me this is just even more proof that Nightstalker will be returning within Destiny 2. The article goes on to say supers and grenades were also mentioned, and while they recharge faster in the beta, it seems we were encouraged to recharge them more quickly through aggressive play. An example given was a Warlock exotic chest that lets you hover in the air, where kills while hovering quickly recharge your grenade. To me, this sounds a lot like it is going to be the Warlock chest piece that we have seen featured that has the wings on the back. That just makes sense to me because if an exotic is going to allow you to hover, wings would be a proper aesthetic to kind of show that. Now, I actually find this pretty interesting because grenades appear to have taken a backseat within competitive play in Destiny 2, and I feel like things will help give Warlocks the edge. They're supposed to be a subclass focused more on magic and grenades and stuff like that, and especially with the Nova Bomb's ability to take some of their super and supercharge their grenades, this exotic is going to be extremely good within the Crucible of Destiny 2. But those are all of the brand new details. The main thing that you guys need to take from this is that there are more base PvE activities in Destiny 2 than the entirety of Destiny 1, which is super exciting to me. Let me know what you think about all these changes down in the comment section below. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like rating and to share with your friends. If you are interested in watching either of the two videos videos on screen. You can click their respective annotations to be taken to them. If you are brand new to my channel, make sure to hit the giant version of my logo to be subscribed for more awesome Destiny 2 videos and live streams. Thank you guys so much for watching today, and I'll see you in my next video.